I think it's cheating.
Emotional is a scar for life.
Who you choose, me or her.
Specifically here in New York, we're surrounded by so many people, and there's so many amazing people. And so it is tough to commit to just one person.
Have to be in a relationship, else there's no relationship.
I'm 38.
Which hurts more, emotional or physical cheating?
Physical cheating is more threatening and it's more epic.
Physical cheating would hurt more. If she was talking and communicating deeply with somebody for like a long period of time, that might hurt a little bit. But if she'd never crossed the line and been physical with them, I don't think I'd really be hurt at all. Because there's some men that are just better emotionally than me.
Physical cheating.
Why?
It's more like in your mind, I would say.
Yeah.
You can take things the way that they are not, but physical is real.
We're both divorced. You know, someone could go away on a business trip and have a one-night stand. Somebody discovers it by, as long as it didn't go any further, it has a good chance of just never becoming a thing. So it's really a question of frequency. Is it more than one-time thing? If it's physical.
I think women are probably more emotionally connected, whereas traditionally men might be more physically not connected, but just having the experience.
I think the emotional is riskier because that's where you really become involved.
I agree.
Emotional is a scar for life. A person can accidentally bump their arms or their shoulders, but it'll go away. But the emotional one, that's something that'll always be in the mind.
I feel the same way.
Okay. You think emotional cheating could be a reason for divorce?
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
It undermines the confidence in the relationship.
I think it's cheating.
Absolutely. Excuse me, not even divorce. Spouses, themselves, one another. Some people really emotional when it comes to that. Levels of mind is different.
But for the most thing, I think they should try to work it out and see what they can come up with.
Resolution, right?
Yeah, instead of then getting that divorce or something like that, you know?
Most people ask that question, they say that it is called cheating.
No, so it's not evident that that person did it. So we all humans, I'm saying we think about anything the other person not thinking, and so we all make mistakes. That's not a proof that that person did it.
I don't think so.
No, not enough.
Yeah.
Well, it would not be something, there'll be a reason to break up with someone.
First question.
Yes.
What do you consider emotional cheating?
My partner stepping out. What do you ever respect it?
Yeah, you're right, but that's something I would never do. You said texting too and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all that's emotionally cheating, okay.
I think it's wrong. It shouldn't be done amongst one another.
And she's right, I think it's wrong too.
If you share personal things or like personal problems in your couple, to me it's emotional cheating.
If you have a wife, there shouldn't be much contact with women. If you have a girlfriend, I feel like that you can have contact, maybe a little more contact than if you're married.
Have you ever experienced emotional cheating yourself? Or seen it happen?
Oh, that happens all the time. I do that most of the time.
Yeah, I think it's very common, specifically here in New York, because we're surrounded by so many people, and there's so many amazing people. And so it is tough to commit to just one person.
Yes, I have experienced it. Oh my gosh, it shouldn't be done.
Well, as for myself, I've never experienced it because I never really was in love with nobody like that besides her, man. I had other females, but we all was young and doing our own thing, you know, as far as there was no real steady relationship for it to get that deep emotionally, you know.
A deep emotional connection with someone else, how would you react?
I would support that person and how she feels. Regardless of what I say, that feeling was still going to be there and I could never change that. And how would you feel?
Kind of messy. But I also would talk to him, ask him what's going on, what you want to do. Because there's only one option, who you choose, me or her. So if it's that deep, then I guess he will have to make his choice, right, ladies?
I feel that she should go 100% and be as emotional as she wants to be with that person. I would never want to hinder one human being from experiencing another human being that they totally grooved with.
Obviously, what has been missing, what I should be doing to avoid it, or what I could have done to avoid all that. We just move from there.
Do you think a relationship can be repaired after trust?
It's possible. but I can say like just 5%.
Of course it can be repaired. As long as a couple of people are alive, they're still living, it can be fixed.
And time with each other.
Right. It can be with nurturing and caring and loving. That pain will go away and the trust will come back.
That's if they really love each other.
They
They
wanna-
want to work it out.
Right. And that's if they don't want to be
Yes.
divorced. Because some people just divorce. But we can't speak for every people. We can just speak for us,
Well, our experience with our family members that had that happen is yes, they were able to repair it. Took a lot of work, but they did repair it. So I think it is possible.
And now really, they don't talk about it, doesn't seem to influence their lives at all. Even though it upset the relationship, it made it closer in the end.
Being honest with the other person that you were having thoughts about another person and why were you having those other thoughts? What was behind it? Was there something lacking? Why would you go to someone else?
If you're going to have a relationship with someone else, you ought to make sure your partner is good with it.
Just be like, hey, we talked, a little bit about different things, maybe explain things like that to your partner. I think that might be a little bit better way to do it.
Communication is a must. It have to be in a relationship, else there's no relationship, period.